everyone, welcome back. A couple of weeks ago I did a video on backgrounds and I created 3 different backgrounds for you. One was with pan pastels, one was with distress inks, and one was a bit of a watercolour background. So I did suggest a part 2 to the video to create a few more background ideas for you. So here I am, this is part 2. So I'm going to be colouring the background on this beautiful image today. This is from Mystic Art Mirrors, and she has released a set of 3 Christmas PDFs that are absolutely beautiful, and I've just printed it out on my own paper. This paper that I've printed on is just 180 GSM, goes through the printer fine. So I'm going to test what this works like with my watercolour today, and I'm going to do a watercolour effect background again, but something slightly different from what was in the last video. So I'm just going to put a few sheets of paper underneath here so that we've not got watercolour running everywhere. So I'll put one at the bottom as well under here. Oh, we're being very fiddly today, so that should do. So I've just got a piece of tissue at the side of me again, because I always like to dab my water brush off on there so we've not got too much water going on. I've just realised as well I won't be able to clip that in there. I'm not going to be able to do the background because I need to get up here. I'm going to bring you in a second. I'm just going to drop some water on my watercolours. I'm going to be using the Prima watercolour set today. This is the Decadent Pies, and I'm just going to go for the Earl Grey in this set. For a sort of snowy colour, and then these are the KJ designed by Karen paints, and I'm just going to use the 1, 2, 3 colour of blues there. So I have pre-wet those already. So what I'm going to do on this page, and I will zoom in when I do it, I'm going to use the drawing gum. Now I am going to try and create some fancy writing in the background, and I'm just going to put Merry Christmas repeated all over the background, and then I'm going to go over with the watercolour, allow it to dry, and then I'm going to rub it off with my little eraser that rubs the drawing gum off, and then you'll be able to see that it creates quite a nice background. So where's my drawing gum? So the drawing gum comes in a pen form, or you can get it as a fluid in a little jar that you just dip your paintbrush in yourself. It depends how you want to use the drawing gum. But for writing, this is really good for writing. It's a really fine nib, as you can see there. But you do have to get these started. So a bit like a Posca pen, you have to press down and you have to rub to make sure it's coming out. And when it comes out blue. But that rubs away after you've added the watercolour, and then you rub it off. With this, you're left with just the writing and the watercolour's not gone on it. So let's get going. I'm going to zoom you in. Whoops. Let's zoom you in and see if you can see. Now I'm just going to turn the page because I am left-handed and it's quite difficult to start writing. But I think we're zoomed in enough there. I don't think it'll go any closer. So I'm just going to start writing Merry Christmas, checking it comes out. In my fanciest writing, it's not the best, but it's still quite nice. I'd love to learn calligraphy. I can't say that word. Oh my God, help me out. Calligraphy. Oh my gosh. That's my son making his voice known again. So it doesn't matter if we cut half a word off. I'm just going to go Merry and Christmas wherever. It doesn't have to join up. It's fine. You can even put a few letters of the word just in some places like that, and then start again. It's your page. So I'm just going to hold this up a bit more, and you can just see what it puts down on the page. But I am going to go all along. So I have been watching a few finished pages videos already, and I have to say there's some beautiful pages by everybody this month. Absolutely stunning. Also, these colouring pages, these PDFs, if you are scared of doing backgrounds, I know I'm trying to help you out with some ideas, but if you are really scared of doing backgrounds, she has put these on the background, which is beautiful. Little snowflakes in the background of these PDFs. So it does take some time. I'm just going to get my pen going on the piece of paper again. It's just cutting out. It does tend to get clogged up. That's the only problem with these. There we go, I've got it going again. Just make sure that that's on. So I don't think I'm in frame. I forgot I was zoomed in so much, I apologise. I'm just going to put Christmas on this side. Zoom out a bit now. So we're halfway down there, almost done, and then we can start adding the watercolour. But you can see how well, when you see the finished product, when I rub it off, you'll see how nice it is. It doesn't matter if the words aren't wrote fully. I don't know if you've ever got stencils. You can get the stencils with the text on, the scripts on. But I think this is fun because you can write your own words. Or you can even draw pictures with these. It's up to you. Put a little bit. Yeah, it's still working. It's just really faint, the words I'm looking for. Right, I'm just going to get the pen going a bit more on my page again so we can see it better. So we're nearly at the end, we're nearly done, guys. I'm going to put another Mary there. I've been doing a Christmas countdown and on my stories. I've been putting the music onto them, all the Christmas music. It's getting me very excited for Christmas. I've got Snow is Falling in my head. Right. We're on the last line, guys. The last line. There we go. So that is that. You know, it can take quite a while, but it's worth it. So I'm just going to turn you back round. I apologise if I was off camera for some of that. I forgot how much I was actually zoomed in at that moment in time. So I'm just going to zoom you into the top and then you can see the watercolour going over this. Get you in, I'm making you all drunk, aren't I? Right, so I'm going to use the grey at the top, I think. The grey watercolour first, and then I'll do the darker colours at the bottom. So let's try and light this up a bit better for you guys. There we go. So I'm going to pre-wet this again. That should be enough. And you just go over all the letters. I mean, on this one I might not even go over the snowflake, but you can. I mean, it doesn't, it's all going to be forming part of the effect, whether you go over it or not, because it will show through. If you're just putting a wash of watercolour on, a light wash, then it will, yeah, I'll go over it as a light wash, that's fine. That's not going to affect that too much. Go in again over here. No rhyme or reason to this. I might even spec some white acrylic paint over the top at the very end, just as some sort of snowy effect, some sort of snowflakes effect, something like that. It's all fun, lots of fun with watercolours. My children are absolutely wild again. They just turned into feral beasts at the weekend. I don't know what the crack is. Right, now I'm going to go in with some of the KJ designs by Karen, these little metallic-y ones, and I'm going to go in with the lightest shade in here in this palette. So I'm just going to mix it in. You can see the sparkle here. Just going to be very careful near the line art, because don't want to go over that, but the rest should be fine. That's a really stunning colour. The paper, this 180 GSM, is taking this quite nice as well. Anything that I go over a little bit with, I'm not too worried about on the image, because I will be going, I don't know whether I'm doing this in pencil or watercolour yet, we'll see, but that will be in my own time, the actual image. Right, so I'm going to go in with, sorry, I'm off screen again there, let me bring you out a bit now, I'm nearing the end. So I'm going to go in with my next colour, which is a blue. This lovely, lovely blue here. I'm going to water it down quite a lot, so I don't want it to go on too opaque. So let's see. Oh my gosh, my children. Oh dearie me. You can see the sparkle on this, it's really, really pretty. I've got a bit of a harsh line going on there, but I'll try and just get some of that colour off. Get the colour off your brush and just use the water to blend it in if you've got that problem going on. There you can see. So going on this side, this is going to be such a fun one to colour in all the Christmas colours. I'm going to do this one like a winter wonderland, I think. So I am going to go halfway up her arm here where I've put the writing, just because I'm going to merge the pencil work into the watercolour that I've created here. I'm going to merge her in. And right at the very bottom I'm just going to go in with a darker colour, but before I do that I'm just going to get rid of this harsh line. Again, I'm going to clean my brush off and I'm going to blend it in just by using a bit of water. So I'm going to squeeze my brush a little bit and just blend it in with clear water. There we go. So my darkest shade is this pretty one here. I'm just going to add a bit more water to it. This will go on quite opaque, I think, because of the darkness of it. I'm just trying to water it down as much as I can so it's not too in your face. We'll go in at the very bottom here. Oh, look at that stunning colour. Again, I'll use the water to blend the harsh line into the next colour, so we don't need to worry about that, guys. Isn't that beautiful? These watercolours by KJ Design are so beautiful. I will put links in the description of this video. Right, so I'm going to clean my brush off and use the water again to blend. 1 second while I fill up on water. Okay, I'm entering more water now and I've cleaned my brush off, so I'm just going to go in with a bit of water to blend these two colours into each other. Very carefully around that edge. This is going to be super cute when I've erased that writing away. So there we have it. I'm going to allow this to dry because we can't rub it off until it's completely dry. Once it's dry, I'll come back and I'll do that on screen. I'll erase it on screen and show you how that works. So the next background is one I love to do as well, and this is using templates. So you can get a pack of these off Amazon, not so much at all, they're really cheap. Different designs on. This is just one I'm going to use on this page, but you can get, oh, there's little ones like this. There's some with flowers on, little roses. They do tend to stick together, they're like little pretty dragonflies. You have these. This is like a tree bark. I have used that on a background before. So there's lots of different ones. There's little spots, bigger spots. I'm sure I have one with stars on as well somewhere, but I don't know where it's gone at the minute. So for this page, he's obviously got little love hearts on his face here. So I'm going to use the little love arrows and the little love text. But firstly, I am going to go in with a base colour of pastel all over. So I'm going to use the pink as a base all over the background, and then the stencils I'm going to use the red with. So I'm going to go in with my pink firstly. It's a really lovely baby pink. I love working with pan pastels, absolutely love it. So I am just going to put some of this pink in the centre of here as well. Not to worry if I go over bits, because the good thing about pastels is that they erase really easily. So that's good. I'm getting Prince vibes from this page. Or Freddie Mercury, one of the two. Just gone over on the page there, but it doesn't matter because it does erase, like I said, very easily. Just gonna go in these little areas here. Everything else will erase off. There we go, a bit more down the bottom edges of this. And then we'll go in with the stencil, the fun bit. I'm going to put some darker areas of pink just in some places. A bit here. And just at the bottom. Just try and get into the corners best I can. Right, now I'm just going to change this so that I can get my little red one on. So I'm going to use the red for this now. So I will just bring you into an area where I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it at the top corner just here. So I'm going to use the red pan pastel for this one, and I'm going to do the little love heart. So I'm going to place it roughly about there. I'm going to get some red on my brush, and I'm just going to hold the stencil as taut as I can and just dab and rub, making sure it's all in the little nooks and crannies of where you want it to be. And then we're going to lift the stencil, and there we have it. So I'm just going to do a few more. I'm going to do one just so you can see the whole page now. Just going to do one down here as well, and then I'll put some little words into it. But they're so simple to do backgrounds like this, so simple. You don't need to have pan pastels either. If you've only got the chalk pastels or the pastel pencils, that will probably work as well. I'm just going to put one here. I am going to put that word love there as well. I think it's quite nicely placed there next under that heart. So I'm going to just darken it up a bit. So that's that. Anything that comes off the stencil, like this little bit here, it can easily be erased. I don't know where my kneadable eraser's got to, but yeah, this will just erase that easily. And any mark, oh my gosh, that got a lot of pigment on it, didn't it? If by erasing you then leave a white mark where your pink was, you can just go in with the pink again, which I'm probably gonna do. But it is good to clean your stencils because that can happen quite a lot. So I'm just gonna go in with my pink little brush. When you've done this, you will have to use a fixative as well. So I have a spray fixative called Frisk. I am looking for a bit of a better one at the moment. It doesn't seem, it works to a certain extent, but it still does rub off. I am looking for a stronger fixative, to be honest. So I'm just going to clean my stencil off a little bit to try and avoid those little marks again. Whoops. Just clean the bit off it there. So I might go in with one of the other arrows, one of the thinner ones up here, just for a bit of difference. That's that one. Oh, that's cool. Blow that away. And I want to put a couple more loves dotted about. I think I'll have one half up there a little bit. There we go. And another down here. So you can put as much or as little as you want on the pages. You could completely cover it with the love or the little arrows as much as you want, or you can just have a few random ones dotted about like I have done. It's entirely up to you how busy you want your page to be. I'm just going to do half a word up here so it sort of cuts off at the end. You can do that, you don't have to put the full word on. You can have it so it's going off the edge. So you've just got the part of the love word. It's your page, you can do what you want, can't you? I'm going to put another arrow down here. If we are on, oh, there we go. Put that one down there. So that's quite fun. It's just very, very fun. Always zoomed out all the way so we can see. And there you have it. Like I say, you can completely fill that page with the stencils if you want to. You could have the arrows and love all over it, completely covered. But I've just put a few dotted about, and you that's the joy. You can do what you want. So that's that one. For the third background idea, I thought I would try some glitter. So I do love adding lots of glitter, lots of confettis to my pages. I just love it. I'm not afraid of loose glitter or anything like that. It is messy, but it is what it is, and I love it. So this one's in the Rita Berman book, the compilation of seasons, and there is quite a lot of Christmas pages in the back. So I've found this little one of a Christmas tree. So lots of sparkle on this one. So I'm going to be showing you how I use and I've got pan pastel all over me. I apologise about that. I'm going to be using the Nuvo Precision pen today to create what I want on the page. Similar to the drawing gum, but this is a glue so I can put glitter on. So with this you can create words, you can create little pictures, whatever you want to doodle with this is where the glitter will stick to. So I'm just going to use some of the little areas. So on my page today I'm going to do some stars, and that is because in December my colour along for December over on Instagram is going to be a Starry Christmas 2020. So that's colour any Christmas page with stars in it, or you can add your own stars to the page. So I'm just going to find some colours. I'm going to be using the Nuvo loose glitters, and I have got some confettis as well. They're really nice. I bought these when they was on offer, and there was something like 98p each. That was really affordable at the time. I'm not sure how much they are at the moment, but I do have some gorgeous Christmas colours. Look at that red, it's absolutely stunning. If I can find my little stars, I will be adding some of those on as well. Look at these confetti stars that are like mirrored, and they really are sparkly, so I might add some of them on as well. as it said earlier, I will link all the places I got these products from in the description of the video. There are some beautiful greens as well, Christmassy greens, so I'll be using those as well. So I'll use the reds and greens, and I'll use the stars. So I have just got a piece of paper at the side of me so that I can put any loose excess glitter on to the side, and then I can pour it back into the containers. That way we're not wasting any of the precious glitter. So let's get going. I'm going to attempt to draw a few stars, and then I'm going to let me open up one of these glitters actually, so we're all set to sprinkle on some colour. Oh, what's happened to that? It's not open. Oh, there we go. Stuck to my finger. That's not good. Get out. So I'm just going to get my pen going first. Actually, it might be a good idea. Get the glue pen going first. Make sure it's coming out. That's fine. So I am going to attempt, I'm going to do a big star at first where we get going. So just draw a star as you normally would. And you can either leave it so that you're just having the outline of the star with glitter on it, or you can completely, I'm going to colour it in. So I want the glitter covered all over the star. I'm going to do a smaller one underneath it just quickly before that dries. And then we'll put some red glitter on. It's so exciting. Watch this come out. It always comes out too fast. I end up with lots of glitter all over me. But we'll see. I don't think that's too bad. I've perhaps put a bit too much glue on, I think. But we'll just, I'm just going to leave that there and we'll dust it all off at the end. So I'm going to do some on this side. I'm going to do some green ones. You can do all different sizes, big ones, tiny ones. You can put words in there if you want to put words in there. So it's 3 stars there that I'm going to get the green glitter out on this time. Look at that, beautiful, beautiful. I'm just getting into the Christmas spirit now. I'll show you my, oh, whoa, 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 that was a bit much. It's okay, it all goes back into the pot. It all goes back into the pot. Oh my word. Yeah, I'll show you my Christmas countdown at the end if you've not already seen it. It's so much fun. So I'm just going to do a couple more stars, this time with this lovely, I think it's called pear green, this one, prickly pear. And we'll do these somewhere at the top here, just in all this. Put one here. You can barely see where I'm putting the glue, but hopefully I'll put one on this side as well, just up here. Hopefully the glue will stick to everywhere I've drawn and not start being naughty. Whoops. Right. Where have I put these stars? There. I can barely see. This glitter comes out so fast. I think, you know, I'm going to mix all these glitters together and make my own multicoloured glitter, because it's going to be hard to, now I've done all colours all at once, it's going to be hard to get them separated. So yeah, I think I'm going to make my own mixed glitter. Now I've done that, that's a good idea. It'll be like a Christmassy glitter, won't it? So I'm going to shake all this off at the side of me now. And then I'll show you the confettis. I'm just going to take that out just so it makes it a bit easier. I'm going to bang it off at the side of me. Wish me luck. Ready. Oh my word. Let me give it a blow. Oh, so pretty. Let me just get the loose flakes off here. Look! So pretty! Look at the sparkle. If you needed to feel a bit Christmassy, there you go. Get yourself some glitter. But yeah, just little ideas like that. I mean, this pen is brilliant. You can literally do what you want. and it's precise. You could even write Merry Christmas on there and put the glitter over that, if you had a larger background area. I'm going to stick some of these stars on for you. And I use the same glue, and I've not had no issues with using that glue. I've used these stars on several pages, so I've just got a few in there that you can see. So I'm just going to put tiny dots of glue. You don't need much at all. So I'll put 3 dots there, and we'll just try and pick up 3 stars. You might be better off with some little tweezers or something. Just put some on here, then I can pick them up easy with my finger. I just try and pop them on like that myself. Like that, and they just stick. Just get them on your finger, pop it on. It will attract itself to the glue once you've popped it on. And then I'm going to put a few on this side. Oh, it is easier if I pick them up off the desk rather than in there. Actually, I can separate them easier. Just find out where I've put my blobs. You have to fully let it dry as well. I'd give it a couple of hours before shutting your book when you've put these on. Just giving the glue plenty of time to dry. Oh, where's that one gone? Did I not pick it up? No. Oh, it fell off over there. That's what it did. Right, so you can add as much or as little as you want with this stars. I'm stuck with all that going on over there now, but yeah, so I can now finish this page off and I can enter it into my own colour along for December. Hashtag A Starry Christmas 2020 if anybody else wants to join in. I hope you enjoyed this video. They're very simple ideas again, but very fun. So we did what did we do? A pastel background with a stencil. We've done glitter, and I'm just going to bring you back to the piece that we started off with first, which was the drawing gum. So I'm going to bring you back to that page and we're going to rub it off together. Right, so here's our page we started at the beginning, and I'm going to erase the drawing gum that we put on now with this little eraser that I got off Amazon. I will link all these in the description. So I'm just going to turn the page and I'm going to zoom in so you can see what's happening. There we go. So I'm going to start at the top where I can see the writing, and you're just going to rub over the writing with the edge. Don't be afraid. It's all fully dried. So you can see there that it's erased the drawing gum, and we've got the white Merry. So I'm going to go all along. There's Christmas. Like I said, my writing isn't the best. But yeah, it creates quite a nice effect. When we get to the darker colours towards the bottom, the white will show up a bit better than it does on the grey. It's nice to have that contrast. So you just rub and then you wipe any of the excess away. So it's a lot easier than trying to get it off with your finger. So I'll just do the little bits on this side that we've missed. Did I put any here? Yeah. It's hard to see once it's dry. You can't see where you've written very well, so just rub over everything where you think you've written. Okay, so I'm going to rub that away. We're going on to a darker colour now, so hopefully you'll see this show up a bit better now. It's really, really fun. Oh, to be very careful here. I'm not sure. I've not left it to dry as much as I should have done, so it is just pulling some of the paint. When you do it, make sure your page is fully dry, but because I'm short on filming time, I've just started erasing it a bit too early. So just be aware, you have to allow your page to be completely dry before doing this. But it's looking really pretty. It's a really fun effect, this one. I absolutely love doing it. Oh, that's pulling up the paper again. Ah, it doesn't normally do this, guys. This is because I've not allowed it to dry. So you will be able to see. You will be able to see what it's supposed to look like. You will be able to tell that. I wonder if I can get it off with my finger better where it's wet. No, it's just not completely dry yet. But I'm gonna... Oh! I'm gonna see if I can let it dry a little bit longer and then come back to you and try it again. So it'll only be a few seconds for you, so we'll see you again in a minute. So I'm back. Let's see if we can do this very carefully. I think I've done a bit of testing off screen, and I think it's the sort of water paints that I've used, because I have done this effect in one of the Colour Art mandala books with my Arteza watercolour paints, and it was perfect. It wasn't ripping the paper up or anything like that. It came out amazing. But with these paints, it is just pulling the paper up. It could be the paper, it could be the paints, but as I say, in my other colouring book it turned out just fine. So I am gonna go ahead and remove this, but really gently, so it will take me a bit longer. Normally you can just rub really vigorously to get this off, but for whatever reason, probably because I'm trying to film a background video, you know, something always has to go wrong when you're filming it. Like, this is how to not do it. Oh, it's so funny. Like, it's you have to laugh, don't you? We all make mistakes, things go wrong for everybody. It's nice to show that, I suppose. But yeah, let's get this off here a bit better. Really being careful here now. Let's get this off. That's a bit better on that one. Did I put any words there? I don't think I did I? There's a Merry here, I can see. And Christmas. I'd love to be able to learn myself how to write all nice and fancy. Is anybody else doing that? I'd love to have a bash, I think. I might have to get a book, a tutorial book, or watch some videos. But I find working from a tutorial book easier rather than watching videos for myself. Because with a video you have to keep stop starting, and I learn better from having, you know, an image at the side of me that's just there that I can keep looking back on, almost. That one was a bit better. Just some areas are very temperamental. You can't rub too harshly because it's just ripping the paper up. It doesn't normally do this, guys. Let's get in there. What writing have we got here? But typically this effect does show up better if you've got darker colours in the background. You can see it is showing up a lot more than with, say, the grey. It depends what sort of look you're going for. If you want something subtle or if you want something more in your face. It's actually quite nice that it's not perfect. And I'm not just saying that, it looks quite rustic like this. It's a happy mistake. It's a happy problem, this. There's the Christmas. Have we got any writing here? I don't think we have. So we'll just wipe the residue away there. I think I've got a bit of writing here. Just there, and I think I might have got it all to the best that I can. I don't think I put any writing there because there was a snowflake. I think And that's it, guys. So you can see it is still really pretty, really effective. It does normally work better than that. It normally just comes off with ease without pulling the paper up. But like I say, that's either down to the paper or the paints that I've used. So these are all our 3 pages. This one is the lovely Mystic Art Mirrors with the drawing gum watercolour over the top, and it's really, really pretty. Even though it was ripping the paper up a bit on this particular one, it has turned out really beautiful, and I can't wait to colour the main image in that one. This one was the pan pastel background with a template or stencil thrown on, a very, very easy one. Again, the pack of stencils are really, really cheap on Amazon, so that's a really, really effective one. I might even on these 2 pages, well, this one I think I'm gonna spray on some watercolor paint after I've colored him. I'll spray on some watercolor paint as well, why not? And then of course we have the page that we covered in the glitter using the Precise glue pen and some confetti. So yeah, very, very easy, and I just want to show you my countdown in case you've not seen it. Look at this. These are the beautiful wooden slabs that you can write on. It acts as a whiteboard basically. They're really beautiful. My daughter's got 2, so she can practice her handwriting on them, and I've got 1. And I've been doing my Christmas countdown on here, which is exciting for Christmas. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and comment down below if you've used the drawing gum, if it's ever lifted the paper up on there. Let me know. That's the first time that's happened. It's sod's law that it's happened on camera. But there you go. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you again soon. Bye bye.